Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel for this part 3 of our Rohan army build. You might remember us from part 1, we did a few characters that we've shown you, and part 2 we did a large infantry force which would go alongside a large cavalry army which we painted up over a couple of years ago for our big Pelennor Fields game we did. And we also shown you at the time a few things that were on the bench, and these cavalry as you'll see in front of you now, and some leaders and some other bits and pieces and that. So we thought now they're all done. There has been a bit of a delay on getting these done for two reasons. One, I've been suffering from a back problem and it's been very difficult to sit, lie, do anything, as you can probably imagine. And then the second reason is, well, luckily I'm taking some painkillers now and getting over that, so hopefully that's will sort itself out. But secondly is we've diverted into another project, and we're trying. It's basically an arms race at the moment between Jamie, Mel and myself. We're all sort of clambering together, working hard on our project, which I'll show you the start of it at the end of this video. So up first then we have the 2 units of Rohan cavalry. Now again, in War of the Ring and that, it's usually 6 cavalry figures makes a unit. And again, you could play this as 2 units as I said, but I will play this as one big unit of 6 bases. And then obviously I'll take a figure out and I'll probably put a leader figure, a character figure and that in there to lead the Errad forward. I've already got loads of other cavalry already painted up, excuse me, and you'll get to see that when I do the big whole army showcase. Basing on the figures and that have not been done, likewise with the infantry as you've seen in the last video. Like I said in the previous video, it will all get done at the same time to match in with the cavalry that we've already done. That way hopefully I will try and get consistency throughout the whole of the army. So as I said, these are just normal Rohan cavalry with a mix of weapons, of spears, hand weapons, bows and everything. Very, very versatile cavalry. Can also be used for playing the Middle-earth strategy battle game. I know recently Games Workshop has done some big reviews and that, and some new stuff that's coming out, and it looks really, really cool. But yeah, we're looking to get forward and looking excited to get through the War Host, because I've already got the army ready to do that for Rohan. So really, really excited to get playing that again. But yep, this is the Rohan cavalry. So coming around now then we have the Rohan Royal Guard, and I really love these figures. Theoden's personal bodyguard. I've got the mounted ones already painted up. These are obviously the dismounts to go alongside them, and you can see how Tolkien's took his inspiration and that from the sort of Celtic Dark Age sort of era of time of history and incorporated those into these figures. The cloaks, the armour flows really, really well. These figures really have stood the test of time from how long they've been designed and that and been released, and the moulding is still very crisp. Coming round next then we have 2 defenders of Helm's Deep. These are sort of minor characters or minor figures from the actual film. If you've seen the Two Towers film, at the end of the Battle of Helm's Deep, these 2 characters you would recognise quite readily, and I think they're really, really cool. So coming around in front of us now is a commander's pack, foot command pack. When you have a couple of captains there, one with a bow and obviously an infantryman there. So again, you can mix them up and put them in the different units. A banner bearer and obviously their horn blower. And these are really nice figures. Fine cast. I'm not really a fan of fine cast, but I think these have really come out quite well. And then again, like I said, it stood the test of time, and actually they were originally metal and they obviously repressed them now into fine cast. Lovely figures, painted up really well. The banner's got some nice detailing on it, which you can pick out, and that, you know, raised detail, and that's really cool. And up next then is the man himself, is Helm Hammerhand. Again, a very iconic character in the Rohan mythology. And if you read obviously the Tolkien sort of series of books and that, you'd pick up on Helm Hammerhand for Rohan. Very, very wise and an aggressive fighter and that. Really, really nice sculpt, this one. Lovely figure. Again, lovely flowing cloaks, lovely armour and that on them both. And I said, I think they are, all the figures and that and the characters they do and that for the Lord of the Rings range are fantastic, and the Hobbit range as well. And I said, I know they just recently released an update on some new figures coming out, which again, some of those look really, really cool. So here you are then down at the bench. Give a shaky hand a minute. This is the project that's taking us away doing the Lord of the Rings project temporarily at the moment. We're all very busy doing our arms race and getting these forces up together. So it's the Age of Darkness, Horus Heresy box set. Something else. I've got a few more bits added to this one. Jamie's got a very similar sort of force, and we're slowly getting together, putting a large force together. I'm going to do the Sons of Horus, which is what these represent, and Jamie's doing his Ultramarines. So this is the first up then is a tactical squad, and one behind is a breacher squad with their shields. And say front and front, the tactical squad are done, ready for basing and transfers. And like always, I would do basing and transfers all at the same time. It's that way you've got consistency going through the whole of the army. But yeah, I really do like these. And over the back here then we have, at the back there's another tactical squad. Got an apothecary and a chaplain there. Apothecary to the left, chaplain to the right. And then we've got another force here with 2 tactical squads and a breacher squad for the second formation. And then over the back we got a 5-man heavy bolter squad. In front of them is a tactical special weapons unit with plasma guns. Another special weapons unit there with rotary cannons, and a heavy weapons devastator squad with rocket launchers. So that's where we are at the moment for at least my Horus heresy. I no doubt Jamie will be putting together a video at some point soon to display and show off his Ultramarines. So I recently purchased this Blood and Steel Victorian Age Combat in 1837-1901, published through Firelock Games. Jamie and I, we've already got and play Blood and Valor, and we all play Blood and Plunder. So playing this and that, looking at this, looked quite cool. So we purchased this one. Not had a chance to try it yet. I've read it through a couple of times. If you guys are interested in wanting to see sort of a review of the rule book and that, and see what I think, my thoughts on it, then let us know in the comments below and that, and I'll see about sort of sorting that out for you. But yeah, give us a shout what you think. Other than that, that's about it I've got for you today, and guys, hope you've enjoyed seeing the Rohan figures and our Horus Heresy Sons of Horus army that's starting to be done. We're really enjoying both projects at the moment. The Sons of Horus project, the reason why it's being done and been sort of the Lord of the Rings has been put to one side and the Heresy's taken over, is we're going up to Partisan obviously in October, and we always spend a couple of days up round there visiting all the major establishments that are up there: Warlord, Wargames Foundry, Battlefront, obviously GW, and we are going to play a Heresy game up at GW. So looking forward to that. We've sort of like adapted a set of rules, Games GW's rules, to play more larger scaled battles in a very quick space of time. So looking forward to giving that a try as well. So that's it I've got for you now at the moment, guys. A huge thank you to everyone who's been jumping on board with the Our Live Hangouts. We've really enjoyed having you all on it. The guests have been brilliant, and you guys have been brilliant as well, talking to you, hearing your stories as well. And hopefully you guys are feeling a part of our show whilst we're talking and that. And it's great, sort of the feeling of having you all sort of sat around our dining room table at the same time, and that is brilliant. And we can't thank you enough for doing that. But this week of the 14th of August, or if you're watching this after the 14th of August this year, check out Duncan Rose. We've got Duncan Rose, that's right, Mr. Two Thin Coats himself, ex-GW Warhammer community painter. He is obviously going to be coming on board live with us, talking about obviously his new business, his painting academy he's doing, and obviously his new painting range. And hopefully in that we'll get some sort of like sneak peeks and sort of tips and that out of him as well whilst we're going through the video. But until next time, guys, hope you stay safe. Link to the description below to Duncan's video. And until next time, please stay safe. Happy wargaming.